Hi, and welcome to this updated Getting Started video with financial analysis with Excel. A few small changes were made so that I created a new video to update you on getting started with this course. So please watch this video in its entirety because it's going to answer many of your questions and will help gear you to the best path in completing this course to a successful grade. Okay, so the first thing you should do is of course, watch this video to the end and read over two announcements. So I have two announcements. One is the Getting Started announcement, which I list 7 things I suggest you do to get started. And then I have a second announcement here of the 2 TAs that will be working in this class. So this is new. The TAs, I have 2 different TAs, and they're basically going to help you when you go into this discussion TA help. So if you click on that, you will see that you can use the Ask TA forum here. You could create a new forum if it's a new type of question, but you could just use the existing forum, and you can click. When you click in, you're going to see it look like this, something similar to this. So you can click subscribe, and then once you've clicked subscribe, it'll say unsubscribe, and you don't want to click that unless you don't want to get any emails about the different posts in here. So you can create your own thread and ask a question. So you just click on create thread. I created one here called due dates. So when you create a thread, click on create thread, you can put a subject, so you might ask a question here and hit submit. And then the TA will come in, they'll read your question, and then they'll reply. Start by pushing the video over. Class lecture videos. Okay, so they'll respond by saying, you're saying, how should I start the case? And then the TA might say, start by watching the video overview of the case found on the course playlist. See menu bar. This is the menu bar. Class video lectures. Okay, so those are just 2 examples of how you should use this discussion TA support to help you if you have any issues while you're working on the case studies in the class. Okay, back to announcements. All right, so this list I give you: 1, getting started video, which we're doing right now; 2, read the syllabus. So let's go jump right to the syllabus. So I'll follow this list to try to walk you through. So if we go to the syllabus, you need to read this over its entirety. This is your responsibility. This is just a simple, quick overview of the syllabus. This is an asynchronous course, so we're not meeting live or together on Zoom meeting. I've tried Zoom meeting before, and what I get is about 20% of the class who shows up and no one has a camera on or a microphone or wants to speak or ask questions. So I don't see the point in synchronous, really. This class is going to work much better as an asynchronous format. Now, as you read over this, pay close attention to the course description, the course overview, the specific learning goals and objectives for the course. I talk about what the executive summary is and how that should be completed. And then I list the books and software. So there is Excel Software 2016, which is a free download from Stony Brook. I'll talk more about that later. We're also going to be using the Corporate Financial Institute model. We're going to talk more about, I'll talk more about that later. But this is something that you're going to buy a package of learning tools for conducting financial analysis. 3, there are some CFI free textbooks. So because the class is utilizing their Financial Modeling Institute and valuation courses, there's a set of free textbooks that we will get. And the 4th, this is optional. If you want to get this Excel 2016 Data Analysis and Business Modeling textbook, this is It's about a $20 book. It's not a requirement for the course, but if you find the course interesting and you want a little bit more in-depth background, or you're someone who likes to learn from a physical textbook, you can get this textbook here as an option, not a requirement. So the first three are requirements. This fourth one is just optional. Okay. Very important to understand, I accept no late assignments. Very strict with this unless you have a excusable absence, which would be you're in court, you're in a doctor's office, you're at an away game for school, something like that. Otherwise, I will not accept any late assignments. So keep that in mind. As far as the grading goes, the course learning video exercises will be 35 points, 65 points for the Excel case project cases, and there's 6 of them. And so that's a total of 100 points. You'll notice that in this course, there is no midterm or final for this course. There's really just the completing the learning courses and the case studies. And this is how the points translate into a letter grade and the overall schedule for the class as far as the next 14 weeks. Okay, so when you have more time, read over that syllabus. Back to announcements. Okay, so you should update. You may already have Excel on your Mac or your PC, but it could more than likely be out of date. So what you want to do is you want to update to the most current available Excel Microsoft Office, which has all the features and functions that we'll be reviewing in this class. So if you click on this link here, it will bring you to a free download. So you go to this Stony Brook Office, and you can download Office here. You just have to sign in with your NetID, and you get your free copy of Office. So it has all the instructions here on how to download this Microsoft Office, the most current update. So that's great. So it's a $400 or $500 value there that you get for free, and because if you're using an older Excel, it will have a different layout and different functionality, so you won't be able to follow along with the training videos. So make sure you update that. Now, for sign up for the CFI course package, so you see the menu button. When I say menu button, I'm talking about this red menu here, and you'll see CFI courses. So if you click on that, it'll bring you to this screen. So this is the professional development courses for Stony Brook, made specifically for us, and you only need to subscribe to this primary bundle. So this primary bundle of 9 courses is what you would subscribe to. These are some add-ons that you can acquire later if you wanted to do the full certification as in financial modeling and valuation analyst. So that's a possibility. But right now we're starting with this primary bundle of 9 courses. Each course is less than $10, so it's a bundle, and it's significantly much less than if you were to get the courses individually. Now, once you sign up and log in and pay for this bundle, you're going to get a overview screen. So in this overview screen, we'll list the courses. This is sort of like your dashboard. And we'll list the courses that we're doing for this class, and they're on 2 different pages, and we have the 9 courses for the class. And when you complete a course, you'll have this completion bar. So when you complete a course, it will say 100% complete. And then you can take a screenshot of this and submit it to me to make sure I know that you've completed the course. And to start a course, it's as easy as clicking on Start Course. Then each course will lay out, there'll be an introduction, we will have a series of videos, there'll be Excel templates, there'll be Excel templates to download, and let me just close that. Let's see, it goes through a various amount of videos, and then they are, after a series of videos, so it's a step-by-step process, there'll be interactive exercises. So here, you'll have an exercise. We'll ask you to complete something. Let's see. There could be a quiz where they're going to ask you a question about completing, and you'll have to choose an answer. So it's very interactive along the way. So if you're not paying attention, not watching the video, it's just going to stop. So these are great courses for learning. And this course is the advanced course on Excel formulas. So it's a great way of reinforcing and building you up to be a financial analyst outside of the My Basic lectures, which I'll go over in a minute. So you start out with the Blackboard will direct you on which video lectures to watch and then when they're due. Okay. And when they do become complete, you will see this completion bar here, and that's one thing you want to submit to me, and I'll show you how to do that later. And also, when you're in a course and you complete it, you'll also get a completion bar up here. So this is Math for Corporate Finance. You see 100% complete, and you can submit that to me as well. And this just shows that everything has a check mark, everything's completed, it's 100% complete, and you can take a simple screenshot, and you can look that up on the internet, how to do a screenshot. If you have a Mac or a PC, it's pretty simple. And then you save that as a file, and you will attach that to the assignment, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Back to the main page here. Okay, so the CFI course package is very valuable for reinforcing your core financial skills and building your financial analysis tools will help you move forward and do well in the case studies for the course. Okay, so you should, after you sign up for the CFI course package, you should review assignments. So on the menu board here, we have assignments. When you go in here, you see that the first assignment is called grading. So in this assignment, it's a 0-point assignment, so there's nothing to hand in. I just want you to watch this video, and this will show you how I grade the case projects that are going to be due for this course. And this also comes with a spreadsheet for you to review as you're watching the video. So that would be your first assignment. And there's moving on, there's really no due date here. Moving on, the second assignment is due on September 6th, and this is the CFI Lecture 1. So for the first set of lectures, I want you to complete Introduction to Corporate Finance and Math for Corporate Finance. So if you go on your page, you will see that you'll find the course Math for Corporate Finance, Introduction to Corporate Finance. So these are two courses that I want you to complete. And then when you're done, I want you to submit the screenshot. So you would take a screenshot of either this page, which says 100% complete. So you can actually have both courses in there that are 100% complete. Or you can do the individual screenshots of the page I had showed you earlier. And then you would just attach them, click here. And then you could click Browse My Computer and attach those screenshots. And then hit Submit. Simple as that. Okay, so there are let's see, there are 7 lecture assignments where I'm going to call for you to watch a lecture and submit some sort of proof that you completed the lecture. Now the certificates aren't going to be initially available like I had thought on the site. You can email support and request your completion certificates. If you want to hold on to those or have those completion certificates, you'll have to contact support. I put in a request for them to put the certificates on your dashboard, but right now they're having an issue with it. So that's why I'm saying take screenshots to show me that you've completed these lectures. Okay, now Excel Project 1, this is the first of the Excel projects, and there's a number of these Excel projects where I'm going to give you Excel files. And I'm going to ask you to complete these Excel files. I'm going to say complete the spreadsheet and create an executive summary and answer the questions in the file. So you would download these files. And when they open up in Excel, there'll be here it is in Excel, there'll be a memo. And in the memo, it's going to give you instructions of how to start the file, and along with worksheets and data that you're going to manipulate and start learning how to do a data analysis on this file. Now, for all files, an executive summary is going to be required. And for an executive summary, you should always create a new tab, move that to the front of your worksheet, rename it executive summary, and this is where you would complete your executive summary. There are more videos on how to complete that, which I'll point you to in a little bit. Okay, once you have your files, there are two different files to work on. Once they're complete, you can click on Excel Project 1, and then click on Browse Your Computer and attach both files at the same time. You can attach multiple files. So attach both files at the same time, and then hit Submit, and you will be done with that assignment. Okay, so that's pretty much how the class rolls out. So after Excel Project 1, there'll be CFI Lecture Video 3, and then Excel Project 2, Lecture Video 4, Excel Project 3. And as you gain more experience, they start increasing the number of projects. So in Excel Project 3, there's 3 different spreadsheets to work on. Now, for all of these spreadsheets, I do include a instructional video on the course playlist. So here I'll say, click on class videos on the Blackboard menu to find the YouTube Week 1 Excel project. Okay, so here's where I say class video lectures. So if you click on this, it'll bring you to the YouTube playlist for the course. And in the course, the first 3 videos I have are Getting Started, a quick Excel quick review that I put together, and How I Grade the Case Studies, which are the 3 videos to get started with. And then, as you'll see, the year-over-year sales unit analysis case and the state sales data case overview. These are the first 2 cases. So these case files are listed in order of the assignments on Blackboard. So you would just click on the year-over-year sales unit, and I'll take you through a step-by-step process of how to complete this case as far as the Excel mechanics. So what you want to look for is you want to look for these file names. So these file names are what you'll find on the playlist, and then the playlist will be a guided tour of what the case, significance of the case, and how to complete the case. Okay. So those are the 2 types of homework. You're either watching interactive lectures that I put together and taking the quizzes and tests tied to that lecture and passing the course, or you're doing a Excel project. Okay, back to announcements. Okay. So review Excel project examples. So to get a better idea of what I'm looking for and how to complete the cases, I have this Excel executive summary examples. Now here is where if you click on this, this is where I'm going to give you an example of what an A grade looks like, what a B grade would look like, and what a C grade would look like with various examples of executive summaries. So this would be a good way to kind of show you what I'm looking for. So I would take the time to look at that. Okay. Now, 7, subscribe to my YouTube playlist. So once you go to the course lectures, you should probably, somewhere in here there will be, when you're on the lecture, there'll be there'll be a place to, this is because it's my account, but there'll be a place where you can subscribe. So that way, if I put new lectures up or modify the list or include anything new or make any changes, you'll get notifications that something new has been added to the playlist. Okay. So here I'm listing 2 other videos to watch before you start your case project. You should probably watch the quick Excel overview video and How I Grade Your Cases video. Okay, so let's just recap. So you're starting a course on financial analysis, and in this course I'm going to show you the basic Excel and some advanced Excel techniques to compile financial analysis over sets of data that businesses typically use to help develop a strategy and a competitive advantage over their competition. Now, this course is more practical in nature and is going to provide you with more practical skills that you can use day one when you start your first job after graduating college. So it's very important to your future career because this is what's really going to prepare you for the first couple of years of the work you'll be doing as a financial professional. Okay, so I think we've covered everything here in the course. Here's the free textbook. If you click on here, there's a textbook for Excel, a financial analyst handbook, financial modeling textbook, and a financial ratio textbook. So these are all free textbooks that you could use as references when you're completing the casework in the course. Okay. All right, so I think I covered everything you need to know for this course. I wish you the best of luck when starting this course, and I'll be talking to you throughout the semester. Take care.